something that's some kind of European mythology that it's white like that, I totally get that. Okay, even
Because
if it's a fantasy,
theology.
but a space thing, everybody could be in it. That's what's better about
it's like if it was Japanese theology, you don't expect to see Jamaicans in it.
Cinderella's a made-up world.
I like seeing Tom Cruise in the samurai thing.
But white people always get to be in other people's stuff, but we don't get to be in your shit. As the I can't see that.
I think Spawn was a fucking popular black hero.
No, but Spawn, no. What? Yeah, Spawn was popular. But how is that your shit? How is that?
Todd McFarlane was Canadian.
So it's black Canadians, by the way.
I don't consider them real Canadians.
Really? Drake? You don't consider Drake a Canadian?
I'm totally making that up.
I know.
But what's a thing that they won't put black people in?
I mean, just something that's far-fetched. Like, you remember when Liz Taylor played Cleopatra?
Yeah.
That was a movie.
Right, yeah.
Of the African queen Cleopatra.
Is she African?
Where you think Cleopatra, I
thought she was probably like
That's because you saw the movie and you all brainwashed. You don't know who was who.
Never saw it, but I will say
you don't know who was who.
Cleopatra was Greek.
I assume, yeah, she was, right?
She was Greek. Well, she was during the Ptolemaic period.
That is a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
Now,
that's a lie.
Keep in mind.
I think that the real people that are really excluded.
She was not Greek at all. That's
I know.
A lie.
Sherrod's basing this on the Michael Jackson music video where he was in Egypt.
Really? That's what Eddie Murphy should be the king?
She was.
School of thought in archaeology.
Let's look it up.
I think Asians are really the most excluded people in many of these situations.
And look at the Moses thing that just came out with fucking Batman was playing Moses. The dude, Christian Bale, was playing Moses, you fucking idiots. This just came out this year, or last year.
Oh, yeah.
Christian Bale played Moses.
Cleopatra.
Is that not ridiculous to you?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I thought Jeff Goldblum should have played it.
That's right.
Has there been an Asian in the Star Wars universe thus far?
Hold on.
Yeah. And I'll ask you another question. Has there been a Jewy-looking Jew in the Star Wars universe?
Only that.
Has there been a blossom-looking?
Yeah, that guy.
A blossom-looking Jew in the Star Wars universe?
Yes.
It's that alien dude.
In the prequel.
That's not an alien.
It was Watu,
no, he was an
pod race. The guy that owned Anakin's family.
Yep.
Was Watu.
Yep.
He was clearly a Jew.
Clearly.
He was a hook-nosed alien that would buzz around.
But was he? All right. Well, I'm just tired of us being excluded from.
He talked like Manny from The Cellar.
Yes, look at all the credits. The Jews are represented. Don't worry about that. Look at the credits of the movie.
Represented.
So hold on, Sherrod. Why do you say Cleopatra was black? Now, where are you getting that from?
The Egyptian, because she was in Egypt.
Nefertiti. That happened during the Ptolemaic period. During the Ptolemaic period, which was like the very end of the ancient Egyptian empire. And that was when the Greeks came down and basically colonized the existing.
So what do you think?
She's Macedonian.
Nefertiti was.
There's only one way to solve this. We got to do an episode on it. We got to do an episode on it.
I'm looking at it right now.
It don't matter. We do an episode on it.
Okay.
We do an episode. Let's do an episode.
Hold on.
It's race wars. Let's do an episode.
Where are you getting that she's black? I just want to know.
From history.
Okay. Well, history's. I'm looking at it now, and she's Greek.
On your broke phone.
My phone screen has nothing to do with the facts. Your counterpoint is my phone is cracked, so it can't be right.
I just said let's get some pros in here. Let's talk about it on our show.
Who are the listen?
We get some historians in here.
Cleopatra,
break it down.
A biography. You can look it up easily with your fucking cracked phone. It's very simple. She's Greek. It's the Ptolemaic Egypt. Aaron's totally right what she's saying.
She's wrong.
No, I'm right.
She's totally right.
We'll explore it. I'm just talking about skin tone.
Her skin tone was whatever.
I'm talking about skin tone. I don't give a fuck what country she was from. I'm talking about skin tone.
Okay, she was
a black woman.
The Greek ruling.
She's not a black woman.
Why? Because she's from Greece?
If you call a Greek a black woman and see how they react.
It don't matter how they react. They react because they know it's true.
Greeks are black.
The Greek ruling class was not black. I studied.
Oh, the ruling class now.
Yeah, she was in the ruling class, right? She was a queen.
She's called Queen Cleopatra.
So she was the light skin of her dark people. She was the fair skin of her dark people.
But even
that was the ruling class.
Even at
that makes you white.
I don't.
That makes you white.
It definitely doesn't make you African.
Well, let's bring the pros in.
Okay.
Let's bring the pros.
You don't have to. You could go online.
Let's bring the pros.
What pro are you talking about?
We'll bring the historian, nigga. Who cares who it is? It could be somebody from who cares? NYU. It could be Robert George. It could be anybody.
This is easily verifiable at your fingertips.
That's why I want to bring it on the show and talk about it.
We're on the show now.
No, I don't have all the stuff that I need in front of me.
I'm looking at a fucking thing right now.
I'm talking about where's the picture? Show me a drawing. Show me it.
Holy shit.
You say you got it in front of you, right? You got everything I need?
Here,
show me it.
Well, let me text you your fucking...
No, show me the pic that I need. Show me a drawing of anything that I need. Show me that.
You need a special drawing of her
to know... any depictions.
Okay, you know she's Greek.
Depictions.
So even...
depictions.
As brown... What does that have to do with anything?
I want to see it.
Are you seriously like asking me for the fucking... what would that prove to you? The depiction of her.
I just want to see it. Because it's just part of the research. That's why I said let's bring people in here who know what they're talking about. So you don't
know what you're talking about, but you're confident that she's black.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll leave it at that.
Natterman, more than positive.
You can shout it as much as you want. It doesn't add facts to it.
Who's shouting?
You are every answer to this. Every answer to this.
No, I said let's bring in...
Hey, Greeks get
and make
tan,
a whole show about it.
But the darkest Greek is not black. I mean, that's not even a thing in Greece.
That's not true.
Of course it is.
That's not true.
According to who?
That's not true.
You know black
You've
Greeks.
been to Greece?
I studied there and lived there, so...
Okay.
It's not really... The black people in Greece...
There's no dark people in Greece.
The people that are black in Greece are usually from, like, West Africa, that they're immigrants.
Where are the original people from Greece from?
I don't know.
Are they not from West Africa?
They look Coptic.
Are they not from West Africa?
What is that?
They look Coptic.
Are they not from West Africa?
We're all from West Africa. What does that have to do? We still end up with black and white.
So back then, they couldn't be darker than what you see now when you study there? And when they put worth on lightness, and the ruling class is light, they wouldn't.
Okay, here's an easier way.
So everything that's happening now in Greece is what happened when Cleopatra was alive.
That's not what
and everybody who looks now, how they look now, is how they look then.
But where are you getting that she was black?
I just want to know.
Okay, that's my point. That's why I said let's bring in.
But where are you getting that she was black from? Just where did you get the idea she was black?
From history.
Okay, can you be more specific?
Yeah, I don't have it on my phone.
What
neither
history?
did you. Neither did you. You just pulled up one thing.
I knew she wasn't. But what history are you going
Listen, you telling me that the complexion of the Greek people that's in Greece now is the same that it was when Cleopatra was here. I'm saying you're wrong. And they all came from West Africa. That's what I said.
So who wasn't black in history? Anyone?
So slow it down. I'm telling you the truth. It ain't what you think it is now.
It's exactly what I think it is. I'm 100% right.
So let's bring it in.
Greek sculpture doesn't depict people with features that are stereotypically African. Why do Greek sculpture? Why do those people look white like today? Are they just imagining future Greeks?
Because they all look for. Because you always said it yourself. When you're light skinned, that's the royal class, correct?
Yeah, but where are they getting the idea of this? Like, if they didn't exist?
So when they depict themselves, ain't they going to depict the royal class, what everybody looking forward to? Just like in a magazine today, they airbrush shit. They airbrush shit in magazines right now.
Sure.
Why do they do that?
So here's
why do they do that? It's the same as statues back then.
Sure. But Cleopatra was like Macedonian, so she was even further from Africa than what you're thinking.
So what do you...
It means that if she was darker, it was like Eastern...
I'm further from there than she was. I'm further from Africa than Macedonia.
I'm not sure.
What color am I? I'm further from fucking Africa than Macedonia, am I not?
Sure, but she was ethnically Macedonian, which doesn't look like black at all.
You really 2,000 years ago? You telling me that?
Yeah.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Okay, well let's get an expert on here.
I don't believe that at all.
When did the Great Whitening happen?
No, they all imagined it in their sculptures, and then people just became that.
If everybody came from Africa and you said that, when did the Great Whitening happen?
Yeah, how did I end up not as black as I should be?
Right, so let's bring some experts who can tell you. Let's bring somebody who know better than us. Because it did happen.
Pretty easy to look up, Sean.
Did it happen? Did you not get whiter than your ancestors?
Well, my ancestors came from someplace pretty white.
You said, but if you keep going back, you get darker, right?
What do you, I don't understand what
in your lineage.
Here.
If you keep going back, would you be darker or lighter as your gene pool?
If I go all the way back to Africa, of course darker.
So that's all I was saying. It's like, why do I have to say back to Africa when you already said everybody came from Africa?
Holy shit! All right, let's
That's my
move
only point.
on. It's like you can't even.
It's
say
like
a fact
talking
here.
in a room full of white people. That's what it's like.
What do you mean shouting?
Yeah, because I have to.
You mean
I'm
shouting?
talking to 3-4 people.
Yes, because you don't have a fact. So
and
you're just shouting the same wrong thing.
2 phones, 3 people, and all white.
But like,
you have a phone too. I don't give a shit if she was black. Here's the main thing: I couldn't give less of a shit if she was fucking black or not. It's just she fucking wasn't. And by the way, what do you win to make all these people black?
You know what I win?
Fucking win.
I win a better episode. Ain't the show better now? Look at John's face.
Lord.
Look at John smiling. Do we have a show now, John?
For fuck's sake. Let's get an expert. Let's get an expert. I'm an expert. She's fucking white. In fact, I'm going to say she looked like Elizabeth Taylor with beautiful light green eyes. Gorgeous European features.
Oh,
each one straighter than the last. Beautiful, long, straight, perfect Caucasian hair. Unkinked by the desert sun.
So a kinked is not beautiful.
Don't talk about my gorgeous...
Is it not beautiful if it's kinked?
Eurasian queen, Cleopatra.
Is it not beautiful if it's kinked?
Not as beautiful as it could be.
Oh,
which is gorgeous, straight, almost like a helmet, a perfect helmet.
I'm originally black.
I'm going
like
to
everybody.
That's right, you are.
Listen, let's get a digital expert to whiten up the new Star Wars for me now. I'm abandoning the Cleopatra thing. I want to watch the new Star Wars.
Let's talk about Moses now. You
with a white fin.
You saw your Christian Bale Moses? That was so accurate.
Well, nobody.